for the option, because for every different name you have, you get to reduce it by 1. Typically, you get to turbo into it.
Oh,
So instead of paying
wow.
7 memory for a level 5, you typically pay 7 memory for the option and
Yeah,
bring
this
out Feng
is.
Long.
Oh, oh. Is this a dead hand?
No, I
Or
understand this
clear
line.
the
Yes,
fours. Oh, that's.
I like this line to play a little bit more.
Oh, because then it's just night night,
Correct,
right? Ah, yeah. That Royal Knights. What are you gonna do with 10 memory?
correct. Because Royal Knights really doesn't have an out to death X, unless
Except Omni.
Omni, Ulforce you would have to commit a very interesting board to, um, because if you decide to go something like Ulforce, you leave the rest of the bodies on board.
Mm-hmm.
Omnimon, at least you know if it comes out later, that's another deletion that you can use.
This is such an interesting. Oh, we're just gonna do Galamon. That is also a way to pop Death X.
Unfortunately, it has to pop either the Uka or the
First.
AT
Oh,
first.
wait, are they in range? Oh, they
Yes, both are in
are.
range.
They are both in range. We will not be hitting a Death X with Gallon. So I guess our Royal Knights player did not see Omnimon. So unfortunately, if Royal Knights does not out this Death X, he's gonna be losing Knights. Unfortunately.
And unfortunately, you don't want to pop the Uka. You would rather bounce it to hand, put it in security, bottom deck it, whatever. Because they get to do this, drop in a Zulong. They know
Yep.
they don't need it right now.
And then draw two.
Draw 2.
That's pretty good.
They found maybe a second Ukamon that they can use.
Yep. And hit analog use.
More searching.
More searching.
More importantly, more cards sent to trash.
He found the
Yes.
boy.
And the draws are important for this reason. You want to find your Fang Long as fast as possible. You want to find your option as fast as possible. You do both of those, you essentially find your win con.
Second mappa.
Ooh, I like this a lot.
Now we get to pop it.
Yes.
Now we get to hit another one for security. Oh,
Just
okay,
an 18.
yeah, just.
I like these very strong early chips clearing the board in the meantime. You know they can't do much. So instead, you want to just poke as much as you can while they don't have any Blast Evo targets.
Galamon, good card.
Yes.
Galamon is a really good card.
Gamma's a little interesting in this matchup because the level 5s dodge the range and the level 6s barely dodge the range. Level 5s are 7k, level 6s are 12k. One is 1k over, one is 1k under. However, if they are buffed in any way, they would immediately get deleted.
I think that option is actually at a decent cost.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna drop one. For he was at how much?
3.
3. Reducing it by 3. So it's actually an 8 drop. It's an 11 drop, right? The option or 12?
12.
12. So it's actually dropping it by 9.
But more importantly, Fang Long presents a really strong problem for Ronas to get through, which is all of your removal and interaction is Digimon based.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Fang Long says, I'm not going to be affected by any Digimon effects.
Nice try raiding into me too. I am big than you. I am a very scary dragon, ready to bite you.
There's exactly one out to Fang Long, but it requires a very specific type of turn. You need to go drop Marcus because they typically run it, put it down to 12, and then raid into it. But a lot of times, you're stuck trying to just, either rush them down faster than they can answer your board.
Burn one. Oh.
And it hits into that. There's nothing to... Oh, yes, that's right. The one that got sent to trash earlier.
I like this Deva deck already. This is kind of sweet.
And now you know, on his follow-up, he can answer this Gallon by simply putting 3 back. And as we can see, he has 3. The Antila, the option, and a second.
It's really rough because this Royal Knights player does not have a lot of Knights. He lost 2 early. He's losing more now. And I don't know if there's going to be a good time to like do these turns because it seems like the turns are just getting progressively worse. Dropping Omni. Odd. We're just going to drop Omni to drop Omni. I mean, got to get that. You can still have something, right?
I do understand this play, though, because at the current moment, Feng can only do -12.
Yes.
Omni, of course, is 14.
Oh, maybe not anymore.
Correct. But he also is counting on, do you really want to commit more? And the answer probably yes.
I think the answer is yes. Like, you clear away 2 more bodies, it's just a leopard under that
Yep.
Yggdrasil, and they can't do much. They have to now play more Knights. Um, Shuffle back 4, -16. Clear away the knights. Ooh.
This is honestly not the biggest deal, right? Because you're essentially poking them down one at a time.
Yeah.
If the Royal Knights player can find an out a little sooner, then it's not the worst case. Plus, you're being put to a decent amount of memory. It's not impossible to find an out for the board. Maybe not the Fang Long, that's fine. It's not going to kill you right away. But the continuous pokes from the small bodies will.
But there's not. I don't think there's a lot of cards in Morning Knight's hand at the moment. His options, like actual card options, are getting thinner.
Correct.
Because as he's lose more knights, that's like less cards in hand, less things to do. He's not seeing Omeka. He's not seeing a lot of things. So that means his card draw is very very light at the moment. It's gonna be very rough for Royal Knights to try to like keep up with Devas because they have no problems just slam ultimate, slam ultimate, slam ultimate, slam dragon.
Correct. But the other thing is because the Royal Knights player made the Deva player commit all their names in trash to the bottom of the deck, they can afford to do something like this because they know unless you get 2 more in there, you're not outing this Magna Angemon. If I play another knight after this, you're not going to be able to out this Jesmon, for example, unless you put another 3 in there.
So we're just gonna clear away whatever we can.
You would always clear out the 5.
I mean, the 5 is getting cleared. It's also, can he also clear the
No.
Gizmon? I don't think so.
This will start at 6k, gain 2 more for having the Magna Angemon.
I think it's just clear away the Deva, and then that's about it. Might be a ruling thing.
No.
I mean, he reduced the I'm assuming he reduced the chicken. I don't know their official names. I just call them by their animals. So we reduced chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, we did reduce chicken.
Even if you reduce the proto, it wouldn't really matter.
No, I don't think that's a valid. Okay, this is an interesting board state right here. We are at 3.
Yes.
And the Devas are evil for 3.
On top of,
Sovereigns.
Yes, the Sovereign is evil for 3 over Devas.
So we can just evil to Fanglong if we wanted to.
Correct. Here, I think you would do something like evo into a Zulong if you had the opportunity. Bounce back the Magna Angemon, gain the overflow, and then swing Fangmon to burn 1.
Yeah, this is really, really scary right now. Oh yeah, he did. I think he picked up Azu before? Or no, that was trash.
He trashed it.
Trashed it. Okay, we're playing AT?
Yes.
AT.
He put back 2 protos from trash.
This engine's really good. This engine's really nice.
Yeah, so a lot of your stuff is going to be on play, so that way you don't have to commit a stack in something like the Raising. You can use it for Ukomon plays. You could just play out a Deva in the back.
Yep.
And here we see 2 bodies being dropped. You still need to find a 3rd one somehow to clear out the board entirely, or else you're only getting rid of the Magna Angemon.
I think like that's still pretty okay. Like, ideally we want to make sure we clear Jesmon, but let's see if this guy can do it.
What was the 3rd pitch from?
We're gonna -9.
Well, what was the 3rd pitch from?
Oh? Wait.
Oh, it was from Demi, okay.
Oh, Demi?
Yes.
Oh, so he snuck in the extra DP. That's really, man. Oh, well, we're going to lose our Fang to that, but that's fine. He did grab one before.
Yes.
So he has a backup. That's really good, not committing too much.
But unfortunately, he used the names to clear the board.
Yeah, that's true. That means that Fanglong's not coming back for a while. But we can still Evo on top, hopefully.
I wouldn't even risk it because it takes 1 knight to immediately out. Specifically, O-Force is probably your best tool in this matchup the moment they go into a 4 Sovereign.
We're going to play Blanc.
Yep.
Classic Blanc.
Pitching the Fang, interesting.
Maybe he has another one?
I would assume so.
I mean, this Deva guy's resources has been really, really good. He has been, loyalty deeper than the sea.
All right, 1,
2.
Unfortunately, you cannot grab the Fanglong.
Yes, unfortunately, it is a God Beast, not a Sovereign or Deva.
You can, however, just put this to the top and immediately draw it.
That's probably the most flexible thing about loyalty deeper than the sea. You can either put everything under the sea or over the sea.
And he just did exactly that. Yep, and he draws 1 off this effect,
Man,
so he immediately drew into it.
This board is getting very interesting.
Yes.
I do love that loyalty dependency does count for names
Correct.
or type.
Uh, it's
Type.
it's both actually,
Yeah, it's both.
because you need cards with the Force Sovereign and or David trait, and different names. Now the question is, does Royal Knights have any tools that can help them answer this board state?
It's looking really grim because they only have 2 cards in hand. Only 2. There's not a lot of options, or maybe few thereof.
The problem is swinging is very risky because they play Devas, they play Blast Evos.
Yeah, and that our lion there, I forgot his name, can be a blocker because it's one of the black devas that can just turn anything into a blocker.
Correct.
So that leopard is just be like, I'm gonna swing, block.
Correct.
Playing Marcus to zap, I believe, Blanc.
Yes. You do need an answer board because he was presenting lethal on this.
Oh, he only has 1 card left. What do you do? You're like jazz hands right now, which is kind of odd to see in Digimon sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It's odd to be jazz hands.
Funny enough, if I'm the Deva player, I'm hoping he puts me to 3. Eva over our red Deva.
And just get 2 checks, right?
Get 2 checks. If it lives, cool. If it doesn't, you pass the turn over with 4.
Yeah.
And you're fine with that.
I mean, literally, what do you do? We lost Omni. We have no card draw, no engine. I mean, Deva is just like, they've been cycling.
The Death X at the start of the game really hurt.
Yeah, clearing away 2 knights. It seemed like expensive at first, but when you explained it, oh, that is a big tempo down for Royal Knights because that was 2 level 4s just.
We are using the Purge here.
To summon out Leopard. We are using that to summon Leopard. We have a ruling check right now. So our judge is going to be stepping away for a little bit.
What's up?
He passes turn. This is the board state. He declares attack. I want to block.
Oh, that's okay. So we cleared level 5 with Omnimon. So that was his remaining card, was actually Omnimon himself. That is pretty.
Swing battle.
I mean, Royal Knights players now out of hand, out of cards, out of hand.
No, it's battle
currently
first,
jazzing.
and then because this technically
it's
his
just
end of
a
turn
matter
effect.
Of time, right? Because
Yes.
they can't get
And
rushed out.
my
They can't
effect
be
at
back
the end
out.
of his turn as well.
So because it makes a
Tough
battle
to go
happen,
now.
the battle
So
has
it's
to
looking
resolve
really
before
good.
any
We're
other
just with
effects.
level
Battle
5
fully
'cause
resolved.
Yes.
I don't think there's a fear yet. We're gonna block, of course. See if he continues the swings, or he's just gonna keep playing more conservatively, which maybe he should. We're gonna summon Fang Long.
All right, just some rules and there's of processing. And I'm assuming that's just game.
It's pretty looking like game.
0 cards in hand.
0 cards in hand, no knights. Royal Knights is actually in top deck mode against this board state, which is like, damn, like, what do you do? We're just gonna play O Force, I believe, to just.
No, that's where Gururu Ace.
Oh, where Karuru is.
I understand this. Funny enough, it is another draw.
And you have 2 things be unable to. Well, a Digimon and a Tamer cannot be suspended. So he protected himself for a turn, but Fang Long is still gonna.
There's the O Force.
Oh, there's the O Force. We're gonna send back the monkey. Ah, man, this is rough.
It is.
But for some odd reason, I think the Royal Knights deck could get out because if Fang Long doesn't kill soon, like he could just turn the game around with enough Knights and an Omnimon.
Absolutely. But also, if the Fanglong player sees enough discard this turn, he doesn't mind letting the Royal Knights have 1 or 2 under there. He's immediately going to start controlling board again.
And Royal Knights is currently out of cards. It's all top deck mode right now, which is, again, rare to see in Digimon, is top deck. Top deck mode.
Yeah, typically you recover enough cards throughout the course of the game to where you're never really starving for them.
For once we are.
Yeah, because he made you commit so many resources at the start of the game, you didn't have a chance to replenish them.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna stay on this overview for a little while. It just seems like we're gonna drop Monkey and Roar Knights. Have fun with 7 memory and 1 card in hand.
Hmm.
I mean,
The problem is because you know that can potentially turn into a blocker, it just deters you from swinging super hard.
if you do Omnimon, is that even enough to keep Omnimon on turn with just 1 Knight? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I forgot how much the reduction is.
So it's 7 from the Yggdrasil stack, 8 from the
So he is
Force.
keeping turn.
Yes.
Oh, this might be it. Oh, wow. Looks like he managed to break through. Yeah,
Yep.
good job.
Nice. That top decking Omnimon was so important there.
Oh, yeah, because you needed that last chip. That was pretty cool to see that you don't need to have a lot of Omnimons. A lot of Knights. You could just swing with
You
just 2.
specifically needed to see the Omnimon, however,
Mhm.
because you needed a way to pop that and swing out for game. If you saw something like a Gallant, you couldn't do that because you need your board empty to get the play cost reduction from trash. Or if you want to just burn the Yggdrasil reduction, uh, you clear both bodies, give him the chance to do anything with AT, and then you aren't able to do anything about the Fang Long, which is just
I
gonna
wonder if it
eat
would
shit.
just been better just to pass turn.
No, I think you had to progress your board state as the
That's the
David
David
play.
guy.
Yes, the moment you give the Ronas player any time to breathe, um, it can immediately backfire.
But can you do 7 like that?
I,
Was there potentially another play that could have protected his win without having to do with Omni? Because he did give 7 over.
no, I think that was correct because we knew that because Omnimon was really the only out he had. Any other Ronin Knight wouldn't have done it, but he was in a very specific situation to where it was actually the game-winning play.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if it was Leopard, nothing would have happened. If it was Gallant, nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
All Force, AT goes to hand, they could just replay it next turn. Omni was literally the only card that they needed to worry about, and unfortunately, they just happened to top deck it.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta show y'all. Sometimes just top deck for the win.
Yeah, and this is one of those cases where, on paper, the Ronas player should have given up. They should have gone to the next round or next game, having more time. But they decided to play it out and got rewarded for it.
Yep. Because Davis was at 1 life.
Correct.
It's technically lethal if you get Omnimon, which he did. Honestly, sometimes guys just don't give up. Keep playing it through because you never know. And got rewarded. Now, I'm wondering, will the David players try to be more aggressive now?
Making Ronites go first.
That's not bad. The minimum amount of memory you give is like, well, in this case, 2.
Which is probably the most efficient because now you know that, oh, I'm going to draw 1 off this Magnumon. I'm guaranteed this source stays under here unless they want to commit so much to where it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, you put him into sort of a reactionary mode. They don't want to commit anything because your Ronites can out it, and you also don't want to commit too much because you know that if you commit too much, they can Fang Long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really a matter of I want to secretly get aggressive without committing too much to the board.
Yep. Makes me wonder, like, how would Royal Knights now progress their game? Because because we thought they were going to get washed out in game 1, but turns out it was just a turnaround. Let's see if, like, maybe that line of play was pretty bricky, like 2 level 4s like that, and then sending your guy to 7. We should play Marcus and just zap.
I do understand this, right? Because certain combinations of cards in David can lead to you getting memory choked. Just setting this down early, saying no matter what you do, I'm going to be at 3 memory, might put them into a sort of mind state where they're like, okay, I feel more comfortable committing more to the board.
Loyalty deeper than the sea, finding a Deva.
The only target, put the rest on top, draw the Fang Long.
Bottom.
Really? That probably signifies that they have a Fang Long in hand and want to wait on that.
We're just swing with Uko because why not? Yup, very but done. We're gonna trigger Demi. My God, Demi is such a good purple egg.
Yes.
I love that boy so much.
Both of them, really.
Oh. He's maxing out. Did he max out on BT14? Oh, is it 15?
15.
15. Did he max out BT15, Demi?
I would assume so. It's much more powerful in this deck. It lets you find your pieces much more quickly, different names, Feng Long option, whatever you need. Because really the only thing that's not level 5 are your Ukos and your Gizmons.
And
All your
APs, yeah.
and your Tamers, but typically you want to play those out anyway.
Yeah.
Just fill up your trash much more quickly. And as we see here, this is exactly what the Memory Tamer allowed. They say, okay, I'm going to commit this Deva on board because I don't mind putting you 3. You're going there anyway.
Yeah.
And now you can answer this body. Granted, you might not want to, but you do have to. Any pokes that they get on you, it just makes lethal that much more potential.
Which is gonna boing a body. Wait, both bodies. It bounces 2?
It bounces the only.
Oh, I saw only one. My
Yeah.
bad. Oh God, it's a long day for me, fam.
They're going to swing here. Nothing they can do about it.
Slap.
Craniumon, get deleted. That's fine. That's under naming trash.
Playing out another Deva.
Playing out the one that got bounced in hand to play one in the back.
Looks like we're just gonna keep boop, 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 boop on the Devas. Ace evolving is kind of awkward here because they're not. Royal Knights is barely attacking. So you're not really ace evolving a lot.
It's more so that they're able to react to your board and punish you for having bodies out, so you aren't able to blast Evo.
Yeah. I think that's like kind of like one of the downsides right now that Davis faces. Is like I can't really do what my deck 100% wants to do. I have to like do this weird like ultimate rush, and always give memory over because I'm never really retaining turn. And I think that kind of gives like Royal Knights a lot of like air to breathe. Magnamon just buying additional turns. I'm gonna zap him. And then he could summon Contorsaurus with the option to just completely burn it away.
I'm expecting a Jesmon actually.
Jesmon works too. Any of those cards really could just
Ooh,
work.
I like this a lot.
Just
Because it was -4 from the Magna Andra on play, and then the last 3 from this
Oh,
Marcus.
he plays 2 Marcuses. Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Listen, you really don't want any Floodgate Estate on board.
I mean, that's valid. That's always valid.
But this Magna Andra allows you to get punished by something like an Azulon.
I mean, we'll
There
see.
it is.
Yep, we're gonna bounce, get that overflow.
Now, if he really wanted to, he could do something like play out a Deva.
Or Evo into Fang.
I wouldn't Evo into Fang here.
15k blocker?
It depends on, do you feel safe?
I mean, I guess you do need to deal with Ulforce. That is correct.
No, Ulforce
Oh,
wouldn't-
wait, no. Ulforce wouldn't do anything.
Correct. It's, are you expecting any type of removal option? If you're not, which typically you don't, then I would actually say evolving into Fang is a pretty good play.
No, we're just going to cycle a little bit. I think you should end turn on Fang Evo so that your stack is protected. Or we just summon.
There we go.
Oh. Oh, he pitched the option. Okay,
Yes.
so now he evils the Fang. Now the stack is pretty much safe from any knight.
I do like this play a little. The ordering didn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
But I do like this play because it puts up the notion of whatever you bring out, just know that it is going to get deleted from the Fangmon.
Yeah. And I will continue to block all day and night with my giant fangs.
Correct.
And my giant thorny back. I mean, I'm just saying, the AA for Fanglong is
Kind of nice.
kind of nice.
I do like this Omega play, though.
Yes, that's fine. Because we definitely need card draw in this deck. Attaching another Demi, going to Uko. My god, these Ukos are putting in work! Free chips, free cards, have it all.
Yeah. All right, so...
We're to swing with the Gizmon. We're gonna die because, yeah. And,
No AT to play out. They didn't find it early on.
I guess that's whatever. We're gonna drop Blanc, because Blanc. Good girl Blanc.
Dropping in Uko
Oh.
must signify that he doesn't really intend to use the breeding too much this game.
Going forward, right?
He's like, I've gotten enough value out of this. I don't need it too much.
Yeah.
Omega swing.
Boop. Ooh, loyalty
That's
deeper
very
than the
unfortunate.
sea. We will grab the snake and equip it under Fanglong.
Things are very dangerous now.
That boy is.
For the sole reason that you know that the only thing that beats the Fangmon in security is just my GX. We saw it happen last game. It's always a potential risk.
It is definitely a potential risk, but honestly, like, you only expect like
Okay.
maybe one or two cards to be Jasmine GX on security. I still say like,
It
just swing.
from either
But
board.
then again, also, Royal Knights does have a lot more
So
knights.
because
in
it says by
Digital,
placing one
so-
Digimon
and that is your
to
only
its owner
blocker
security,
for a long time.
that's
So
you have to pay that
I think
to do
what
the
the
effect.
Deva pilot's gonna try now is just
So
keep
whoever's
long,
Digimon it is
put
goes.
Eco's, try to
You,
get
you
more
so you can do
value,
your own, for
blah, blah, blah.
example,
Then if one
and
Knight
then
were to try
yeah,
to
yes, and you look at
react,
his.
they could just be like,
And then I could place one to the
you're,
top, right?
I'm not gonna allow you to touch my security. But we did answer along with Jesmon. We're just setting up that big Omni turn, which could be very, very rough for Davis because unfortunately, one blocker, and we're just gonna keep healing. But
And then
oh, man.
Oh, this is the Lily.
I'm not sure
So it's
how
not
many
affected
cards
by it.
are in the trash for Fanglong. I don't think it's enough to clear away the Magna, which
Nice.
is kind of rough. But then again, there's no way for this Fanglong to like restand or anything. So attacking is so risky at this point. Having 5 knights, I mean no, 5 or 4. Looks like 4. Potentially 4 knights in Yggdrasil is already pretty dangerous for Davis because they only have really one actual blocker.
yes.
And they can't. Man, I think actually now, I think Davis is actually in a bad spot.
If yeah, because the moment they out this Omegamon, if the Royal Knights player has an Omnimon, that presents very possible lethal. The and then the only thing is, if they decide to block one of the attacks with the Fangmon, that leaves them open to getting Jesmon GX blitzed into.
Oh yeah, then it's pretty much like lights out after that point. We're in a very, 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 very precarious
Yeah,
situation here.
this situation is very delicate for both players. Fangmon knows that the moment that Omega gets outed, Royal Knights can pop off. Royal Knights also knows that that's the only deterrent it has. So if at any point it gets removed from the board, Fanglong is free to just swing lower DP, clear the board.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of trash for Fanglong Mon to be using. Unfortunately, it's just I think one loyalty deeper in the sea, and that's it. So and also unfortunately can't restand, can't do any of that. I don't think any of the Devas give like reboot or whatever. So swinging with Fanglong or not having a Fanglong to play is really rough right now, which makes me think maybe he didn't have a backup Fanglong after this. Because he did bottom deck one
Yes,
earlier.
he did bottom deck one. There might be one in security. Now it's just a matter of how
do
do
you
you,
do?
yeah, how do you handle this situation as the Fanglong?
I haven't played Davis much, so I'm not really sure. I guess we just go with the Deva route. And Tila. Well, if any of these guys survive, that Antila is going for 2 checks at very
Yeah.
large.
I do like this. If he swings, Omega puts another knight under.
Makes me wonder, can he? I mean, I don't think he can. He's not in lethal for Omni, unfortunately.
Surprisingly, he is.
Oh, he is.
Because
4 knights and Omni.
Because if Omega swings, that'll be 3. Omni would make 5 swings. He'll have 3. The final hit is 4, and then the Fang Long as a blocker is 5. So he would have the 5 hits necessary to go for game.
Yeah, and he could just clear away that ace target. So yeah, I think if he has Omni, I think best to just drop it. Okay, we're swinging with Omega. Blast. Okay.
I imagine
That's
he's gonna
valid.
bounce back the Omega.
Yeah, that's valid.
He bounced back the Angemon.
For the overflow, block the Omega, tuck a thingy. I think this is just the way to clear 2 bodies, right?
Correct.
Magna, Omnimon in Yggdrasil.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I see.
Is he just gonna drop Omni? Just
No.
seal
That
game?
cuts him off.
Oh, it cuts him off.
He'd be 1 memory short.
So he can't just go for game right now. I
Correct.
think I see the Omni in his hand.
Yes, I saw it too.
Oh, was it Dynas?
Yes, going for a search.
He found Leopard and Gallant.
I would grab
The
one
option.
and then probably leopard.
Yeah, I mean Leopard is definitely
Yes.
who you want to see.
So what happens is if the Devo player doesn't win on this following turn, which is very unlikely. I think they just
Unless
do.
they do Loyalty Deeper in the Sea and slot in another red.
So here's what's gonna happen next
Wait,
turn.
is that Security Plus? Is it all Security Plus?
Yes.
Oh, so all the reds are Security Plus. So if he slots one in and War Knights can't clear this board, I think it's just game over.
So because what Rowan Knights can do is they go to 3 automatically. They will gain the memory off the option being played down. Put another body under, and then if they have the Omnimon in hand, that'll be enough. Because that'll be 7 from Idrisil, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then that'll be a 13.
Makes me wonder, like, what's going through this guy's head. Like, I think it's just... oh, no, because he can't delete Fang. Yeah, you're right. He's cut off. He can't just slam Omni right now. Or... yes?
He's using the option right now
Using the option right now.
to give it rush.
How do you feel about this play?
I don't like it a lot.
Wait, how... oh, yeah. Body play bop.
Yes.
Yeah. Dynasmon.
I don't like this too much.
Like, but why? Yeah, because Omni is 1k short. Can't climb over Fang. And I don't get this. Is he trying to get a poke?
Even if he wanted to, he couldn't, right? Because the Dynasmon can't swing. It just came into play. Only Omni can swing.
Yeah.
And you already used the cost reduction.
Yeah. But it also sucks that David is actually not a lethal either.
Yes, this is what I was expecting.
Second, oh no, Purge. Slot in Leopard.
Yes, and this is what is game next turn. You know, granted he has the Omnimon in hand.
Yeah. I don't think Davis has any, like, special tricks, right?
The only thing I can see happening... No, this is game. So Fang swings. It'll trash one from having the Azulong out. They'll go down to 3. 2 checks. They'll go down to 1. Antila swing. Doesn't matter if it dies, and then Azulong game.
No. He has 4.
Yes. Swing. Burn 1. Goes to 3.
Oh, burn 1. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the security burn.
So they should just be game.
Does he remember?
Gonna minus board real quick.
Yep, got to minus board real quick. Clear away the boys. Burn 1. Hit 2. Oh, D-Evo. Oh, no. He hit Magna Security and D-Evo'd and passed turn.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That's strong. That's such a strong play.
No, it's over.
Yes, if he has Omni, this should just be game.
Yeah, just clean up. Oh, man. What a blowout.
Got
Wow.
B1. Yep.
Pop. Oh, man. What a blowout. Yo, that was so sick. That Magnamon security came in clutch. The Evo, the Azulong triggering overflow and giving Royal Knights the win. Oh, wow. That
And
was...
unfortunately,
oh, man.
they also have an extra swing here from the Kentorismon. Because the Fang is suspended, it can no longer block.
Oh, man. Oh, man. What a turnaround. That was crazy.
And then nothing can happen
And then
here.
nothing
Swing
can
game.
happen. That is GG's.
Oh.
What a game.
That was really,
Oh,
really...
man. That's starter deck Magnamon literally is gas. Because it's a Royal Knight that you can play from, you can just soul whatever. And it's a security bomb. That's
Shout out
in
to Royal
Arcanine.
Knights. Game 1 didn't give up. Top decked the card they needed. Game 2 was looking at game and then got bailed out by
Oh
security.
my god, that was clutch. Anyways, guys, we're going to take a quick break. This is the last round for Swiss. We're going to see you guys in top 8.